Hey guys, my break was awesome. Totally not tired right now. Alright, so as you can see, we are now approaching 300 medals. Poor Goten. He did get us to the first milestone, and with this, we are now approaching 4K CC. Hit summons coming soon. What do you mean the banner isn't here no more? Alright boys, let's actually get into the main topic of this video, and it's actually gonna be about Goku and Frieza. So basically they got a buff, and apparently it's a big deal because it almost never happens. And right here you can see that according to the developers, the issue with Goku and Frieza is that the Rising Rush counter is really difficult to activate. They have shit survivability and they lack combo capabilities, especially in the Goku department. So how would they go about fixing this, you may be wondering? Well, for starters, they tackled the comboable arts problem by giving Goku the ability to now draw a random card whenever he uses his green card. And it also allows him to have that art card's draw speed for another extra 5 timer counts, as before it was only 5, now it's 10. Also, whenever he switches to Frieza, they just gave him a vanishing gauge recovery by 70%. It now cost him minus 10 ki to perform his blue card, and they made him a lot tankier by reducing the damage he receives by 10% for 15 timer counts. It reduces the enemy ki by 25, which will make it so that they might not have enough ki to, do more damage. And they also randomly destroy one of their enemy's cards. Also, whenever you change into Goku for the first time, he now does, instead of 20% damage inflicted, you now do 30% damage inflicted, which is good change. And then from the second time onward, it went from 40% to 50%. Of course, they didn't want to leave Frieza out, so now whenever you tag switching to Goku, you draw a strike card, and you also restore your own health by 20% and ki to 40 instead of 25. It costs minus 3 to strike and blast cards. They restore their own ki by 25. They do plus 20% damage inflicted by ally tag universe rep for 20 timer counts, which is a long time. They reduce the enemy keys by 25, and they also destroy one enemy card. Now they also gave adjustments to both of them, so now whenever an enemy activates a Rising Rush, so let's say, I don't know, you need 5 more timer counts in order to switch to Goku and Frieza. Basically, the moment they Rising Rush, you can practically switch to them, which will make it a whole lot easier to switch over to them at the right time. And the main thing is that they cancel enemy buffs. So apparently as I was playing, there's this thing called cover change, and I got some of those too. However, I did notice that some units were able to nullify it, and it was always a problem, especially for Goku Frieza. They are the 5th anniversary units, and the main gimmick that makes them special, their ability to counter the Rising Rush. So it's a bit weird for something that is usually originally meant for blast cards and strike cards to also be very effective against the Rising Rush counter. So they decided to remove buff effects, so it should be a lot easier for you to start proccing that Rising Rush counter. You can now also combo it with a special move art, which is your blue card. They also made the units a lot more tankier by making it so that it nullifies any type disadvantage that you're in for the next 5 timer counts, which is super useful, and it gives you that slight chance of survivability. Not only that, but they also shorten substitution count by 5. And if there's a defeated battle member, it shortens ally substitution count by 3 instead of 2. So a lot of substitution related stuff too. Now, why is this a good thing? I don't know if you know this, but I also have Goku Frieza. So seeing them get a buff is amazing. Apparently, they want to make it so Legends Limited characters now have something similar and unique that Ultras do, which is amazing. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a bit hard to get Ultras. So this is awesome because they also specify that all of these additions will also be given to Legends Limited characters that are already in the game. So it's not going to be like, oh, only new Legends Limited characters will get these changes. No, old Legend Limited characters will too. So long story short, they're getting a buff. And what does this mean for me personally? Well, I just got a lot stronger.